Hello Aries, Elsie here to do your reading. It is for the week ahead. How you doing, my fire family? I hope you're well. I'm here with an oracle deck, and we're going to look at the oracles for the overall feel for the week next week. And coming up tomorrow is your full moon, my friend. You have a full moon coming up in your sign, and so it's going to be it's a super moon, Aries full moon, right? And it is all about self-revelation. It's about boundaries that are amplified, and people might try and step over your boundaries, and you might just back them right up. So volatility in relationships a little bit, right? When the moon is close like this, it's a super moon, and when it's close, it's like nothing can hide in the super moon. There's no lurking. And I don't think you're a lurker, but I think that you are going to probably see people who've been lurking around you. So you might impulsively want to break free from what has been blocking your path for sure, and release and purge, definitely. Speaking truth. So if you've gotten lost lately in obligation or compromise or expectation, I feel like something is about to change for you. Let's look at the oracles. Let's get them on the table first, and then we'll go to the tarot. Let's find out what's going on for you, Aries. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. First card we have is Carrot. It says opportunity for windfall. I think you gotta just yank, I'm gonna say. I feel like it's like something that you really are going to have a hard time pulling out of the ground, or have a really hard time getting to, but the opportunity for windfall is going to be here, but it might not be a straightforward path, because this moon is going to be having you, I would say, I'm doing this because I feel like you're going to be going around obstacles or leaping obstacles, and trying to keep your boundaries in place while you do it. It says here, it says good news is coming here. And then we have the key, successful outcome to your problems. Look at this. This is all very positive energies here. So I feel like there is a windfall coming, and however big or small that might be, I don't know. We'll throw some cards on the table, and we'll see if we can get more information. And it looks like you're going to have some good news that's on the way, and successful outcome to a problem. We've got the key here. Bottom of the deck, we have a younger woman. It says dealings or relationship with a younger woman. No, it says younger man. Sorry, I thought it said woman. It said man. So dealings or relationship with a younger man. So whoever the man is, it could be feminine or masculine, but it's a man's body. We've got a secret admirer. Looks like you might have somebody who's younger than you who is a secret admirer. Bottom of the deck, we have a new home, a new attitude. It says needle and thread. A sincere wish will be granted. If somebody here has been trying to get the mortgage, trying to get the loan, whatever it is for the new home, something, maybe you're redoing something in the home. I think that there is something that is, because the windfall, you might be awarded that mortgage or the money to do something with the house. Let's find out what else is going on here. Tell me about Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Tell me about Aries. Let's talk about this opportunity for windfall. Yeah, you know, carrots, you have to harvest them, right? You have to pull them out of the ground, and sometimes, oh, okay, yeah, that makes sense then. Because Charlie just showed somebody in my mind's eye, Charlie is my guide, by the way, and gives me my clairvoyancy, just showed me somebody pulling a carrot, and it was really large, and somebody pulling a carrot, and it was just like a little nub, so you never know what you're going to get when you're harvesting carrots, right? You never know what you're going to get. So I'm just supposed to tell you that for some of you, it's going to be very small. For some of you, it might be large. Let's find out what's going on with this opportunity for windfall. So it doesn't say that you will have a windfall. It says there's an opportunity for it, so you might have to work for it. You know what I mean? Let's find out what's going on here. We've got, oh, look at that. Oh, I really like that card. Coming up with this opportunity for windfall. The Wheel of Fortune is here, so something is destined for you. So I'm going to say for most of you, there's something here that's destined. Look, I don't care if you get a scratch ticket and it's $2, right? We'll call it even. But I think that something is changing. Your luck is changing, or something that you might call good luck. But I think that really what's changing is the wheel. It feels like you're going into a new cycle, because what you're doing now is you're releasing, right? So the full moons are always about release, and the Wheel of Fortune being here, card number 10, October. We're in October in Libra season, and it feels like there is something here that's taken a really long time to move, and it's now finally in the moving stages. Okay, we've got this. We've got the Two of Pentacles in the reverse. The ear says good news, and the Two of Pentacles in the reverse for me is no longer juggling. It's actually getting some stability, getting some footing where you didn't have footing before. So something that felt out of balance, or you felt like you were juggling, or maybe things were moving too fast, it feels like something's about to slow down and give you a little bit more stability than you had previously. Tell me about successful outcome to your problems. We've got the Five of Swords. And so it feels like with the Five of Swords, it feels like you've had a difference of opinion with somebody or something. It feels like a fundamental difference, or we were arguing or fighting about it. I think this is something you will not let go of. I want to say, you're like a dog with a bone here. I feel like there's something here that you've not wanted to let go of at all. And I feel like this is going to have a successful outcome. I'm going to put down 2 cards so we can figure out what's going on for the rest of October for you here. Tell me more about Aries. We've got the Two of Wands. So I feel like you're going to be put at the crossroads here and have to make a decision about taking action on something here. We've got the Ace of Cups. Okay, so it feels like there's a surprising opportunity that might be showing up that'll make you happy in the heart space. The Two of Wands tells me that there's some sort of an opportunity for adventure, and it feels like it could be a heartfelt adventure, or we've got money and water, we've got fish and water, which is money to me. Fish and water is money. We've also got a surprise. Whenever I see this particular Ace of Cups, we've got the pearl in the oyster, right? And not every oyster produces a pearl. And so I feel like it's a shock or a surprise that this is showing up at this time in your life here. But it does feel like you're going to get a successful outcome here. So this does not surprise me. It feels like you are going to get a successful outcome of something because you're making a really good decision or a really good choice. We have, I know it's a disco ball, but we're in the full moon energy, and I'm looking at this is round and this is round, and we have a circle here. We've got pentacles that are circles. It feels like something that after you release something is when the other thing comes in. Let's talk about the Wheel of Fortune. Tell me about the Wheel of Fortune. What else do we need to know for Aries, the fire family? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. We've got the Five of Wands. So it feels like you've been, I want to say, roaming about, sort of an indecision about something, about changing something or moving something forward or going into a new cycle. It feels like you've had some sort of indecision about where to plant your wand. I'm just going to say here, because we got 4 people who know what they're doing. They've picked their space. They decided that they know what they want to do, and then we got one person at the center who's sort of an indecision. I'm not really sure. It keeps running back and forth. So it feels like it's been taking you a long time to make a decision about something. And we've got the Seven of Swords, keeping it under the surface or not saying anything about the decision or what your decision is. Tell me what this is. We've got the Four of Pentacles, keeping it to yourself. Now, I feel like it has to do with this opportunity for windfall. So I'm going to say I'm supposed to tell you that when you get the opportunity for the windfall, Aries, keep it to yourself. I feel like the Seven of Swords tells me don't trust people. Don't trust people with the information until it actually appears. Until the wheel turns, until divine timing is here, until things begin to change, and you're really sure that things are going to work out the way that they will, please just don't tell anybody. I think that you're supposed to hold back. I think that it is about pentacles, something that's happening in the 3D, materializing of money, time, effort, or energy that you've put into something. So I think that you've already worked for it, is what I'm saying. And the Seven of Swords is here. So keep it under your hat. I think that, the Seven of Swords can be deception, but I think in this case, it's sort of like a little white lie. It feels like you're supposed to keep it to yourself. And so maybe, yes, it would be considered deception for others, but it's really none of their damn business, is what I'm saying. So it feels like that you are sort of in indecision about whether you should keep it to yourself. And if that's your question coming here today, I'm going to say yes, keep it to yourself, because everything's about to change. And the Wheel of Fortune is here, and we will talk a little bit more about that later. Let's talk about this good news, because I feel like whatever is happening, this opportunity for windfall is bringing you better stability. So, and I'm not saying that you're going from, pauper to millionaire. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying that there is something here that is going to make you feel more stable. Maybe you now have money that lasts you to the end of the week, or even lasts you finally to the end of 2 weeks. It feels like here that there is good news coming. We've got the Knight of Cups, so it feels like this good news is going to make the heart space happy, but you've been waiting for it for a while. So I think it's anticipatory. It feels like it's been on the way, and you know that it's been on the way, but you've been waiting for somebody to say something. It feels like it's a very strategic thing. I want to say that there's been a lot of moving parts, and that you've had to play some type of game, some sort of strategic game. And I feel like the good news comes as a result from how well you played the game. We have the Strength card, which is holding back. It also, this particular depiction, and not in all depictions do I get this feeling, but it almost feels like somebody is either is hiding from themselves, or hiding from their fears, or just doesn't want to see their fears for what they are. It feels like somebody is trying to use their aura to calm their fears, is what it feels like here, and by holding back, I guess, is what I'm trying to say. We've got the Queen of Wands here. So there is going to be a moment here in the middle of the week where you are going to take a bold step forward, and you probably will say something. Let everybody see what it is, I'm going to say. But it feels like with the Queen of Wands, of course, this person is standing in front, right? Leading the group of bison here, or cattle. And so I think that you are going to be leading the good news. So it feels like something here that you are keeping to yourself at the beginning of the week, something that's changing everything. And I feel like you are leading the good news in the middle of the week. You're telling people about the stability, and something that you had feared wouldn't work out is actually going to work out in a very strategic way, and is going to make the heart happy. I kind of love that. So let's find out why the Five of Swords is here, because it does say a successful outcome to your problem, but I think this is the problem. But I'm going to say that you have a successful outcome to your problem, Aries, because you never gave up. And that's where you're also stubborn. I'm just going to say, because I'm a Taurus, and Taurus is always the one who's being told, oh, you're so stubborn. But look, Aries, you are the ram. You will just put your head down and go through that wall if you need to. I feel like you have been fighting for something. I feel like it's something you won't let go of, or didn't let go of, and now you're really glad that you didn't let go of it, because we have the Five of Swords with the key, and it says here that something is working out the way it should. The outcome to your problem is successful. We've got the Page of Pentacles. We've got the Page of Cups. And we've got the Three of Pentacles. We've got the Emperor on the bottom of the deck. It came out with all of this, and you know me, I don't like to put the blessings back, right? So I'm going to keep it as well. So it does feel like there is something here. Look, it looks like a windfall that's going to help you become the Emperor. And when I say that, because the Emperor, don't forget, has a lot of wisdom, and all of the kings, right? And so I'm thinking about the King of Pentacles, because we are talking about windfall, which is money, energy, effort, or time. It does feel like King of Pentacles energy here, and it does feel like something has been moving really slow. King of Pentacles is Taurus energy, which moves really, really slow, which is a fixed sign. We do have the Page of Cups. It is a surprise to everybody else. It feels like you are going to be telling everybody else. The Three of Pentacles is building a foundation. Maybe you're building a house. Maybe you're building an idea. Maybe you're building a business. But it does feel like the Three of Pentacles is telling me that this is your friend group, or this is your community, or this is people who are very cooperative and collaborative with you. I think that these people are people who see you as the Emperor, the person who is in charge, the person who is stable and secure. I feel like this windfall is going to, the ones that didn't see you as the Emperor are now going to see you as the Emperor. I feel like this windfall is going to put you in the position of the Emperor, where now you're calling your own shots. And for any of you who have who live the entrepreneur life, or who make your money without having someone pay you to do a job for them, wait, that didn't sound right. I mean, that you run your own business and you make your own timetable. I mean, people are always paying you for your work, work. But for those of you who are in the entrepreneur lifestyle, or you are a business owner, you'll know that your time is your own, right? So it really is important that you're very disciplined in everything that you do. The Emperor here, I feel like you're stepping into the Emperor energy. So this could very well be that you finally get the money to open your business, or you finally land that account that you needed to land to really bring a lot of abundance to your business or to your home. It does feel like something exciting is happening here, and we'll talk a little bit more about it as we get into the extended, but we're going to talk about this first because this is what's going to possibly be happening for you in the rest of the month. It feels like you're going to continue to get surprises that are going to take you on adventures. It feels like you had been stuck at the Two of Wands for a while. This is your energy, by the way. It's Aries energy, right? And so you'd been stuck at the Two of Wands, stuck at the crossroads, wondering, what do I do from here? I'm not really sure. And as you ask that question, I feel like you didn't see the Wheel of Fortune showing up. And so as the Wheel of Fortune shows up now, I feel you're taking all the plans, the strategic plans that you had made, Knight of Cups and Two of Wands, and I feel like it's now coming to this place where you're about to surprise everybody else. It feels like a very exciting time for you here. So we're going to go into the extended. I'm going to put down 3 cards. We're going to clarify all of this and find out what it is that we're talking about, whether it's big or small, what the Wheel of Fortune is all about, and all of this and why you become the Emperor. I feel like your group, people at work, you could be getting a raise or a promotion, yes, because the 3 of Pentacles and the Page of Pentacles tells me that you go from the Page to the 3 to the Emperor. So it feels like you could be getting some sort of a promotion or a raise, or somebody is going to put a spotlight on you, which is going to show everybody else around you that you are stepping into the Emperor's shoes, which is the president, the vice president, the boss, whatever it is, whatever the position is that is the highest position wherever you work. So let's put down 3 cards. We're going to go into the extended after this. If you're interested in the extended, please look at the top of the comments section, and you will find there, you can buy this outright if you'd like to just buy this one extended, or you can go to the membership area. Well, you'll get 4 in a month, at least at the very minimum, unless you're watching for all of your signs. Then you'll get 4 for each of those signs in the month. And if you're interested in a private read, I am doing private reads, and you can get them live. You can get them pre-recorded. Please take the link to Hypsee and check out my pricing and my timetable. You will get a discount just for booking ahead. Tell me more. We've got the 6 of Swords. Look, this is already in motion, friend. It looks like it's already in motion. It's the 6 of Swords, and it comes up under the Wheel of Fortune. The 6 of Swords tells me that, look at the look on the face. It's like, yeah, just wait till I tell them. Just wait till they see what I've accomplished here. It feels like the 6 of Swords is telling me that you are now out of the woods. You're leaving the place where it was very confusing and maybe even chaotic in the mind. You're moving to smoother or calmer waters, and I feel it's because of this opportunity or windfall that's coming your way. Look at this. The sun is here. You're having a major breakthrough, and I feel like there's going to be a spotlight on you. It feels like somebody is like, okay, I just saw somebody hoisting someone up on their shoulders, like, at the end of in Europe when they have the football games. Feels like, they're hoisting someone up on their shoulders. It feels like you're going to be in the spotlight, and people are going to be looking at you now as someone who is a person of influence. So people are going to be treating you very differently. Your friends will be treating you very differently here. And we've got the 5 of Pentacles. I think that you just want to disconnect, though. I think that, the thing is that you're used to being the leader, but when the sun comes out, the sun is out all day, and it might be a little bit exhausting. Do you know what I mean? Being in the spotlight constantly all the time. It feels like it is a relief, but I feel like it's also blinding. It feels like you're being blinded by the light here, and it feels like you're wanting to maybe just disconnect from the spotlight for a bit, but the Emperor doesn't really get the opportunity to do that, or the option really, because the Emperor is running the empire, and all of the kings and queens report to the Emperor, and the Emperor is a big deal and makes the decisions for the entire empire. So I don't feel like you really have a choice here. Let's talk about the 2 of Wands and the Ace of Cups here. We do have the 2 of Swords in the reverse. We have the Ace of Pentacles, and we have the 7 of Pentacles. So the reason that you're going to be able to leave the crossroads this month and take action on something is because you finally made the decision to do so. You finally made the decision to go all in, I'm going to say, and invest in yourself or invest in a business. There's an Ace of Pentacles here. You're investing in your future, or in, when we plant the Ace of Pentacles, we just plant it with the hope that it's going to grow to the 10. We've got the Seven of Pentacles, which tells me that you have waited on this and waited on this and waited on this. But the Eight of Pentacles also tells me that first we go to the 7, where we throw the seeds of intention and we nurture, right, or work super duper hard to try and get everything to bloom. And then when the 8th pentacle comes along, that's the harvest. So I feel like we are on this, aren't we on the harvest moon? Maybe we're not, I don't know. But I just heard the song in my head, on this harvest moon. And I just heard him sing it. So it feels like there is a harvest that's coming for you. So I don't know if this is a harvest moon or not. We're in the fall, so maybe it is, but it'd be interesting because I just heard him say on that harvest moon, Neil Young, right? Who's a Canadian singer. Yeah. Very cool. So we've got the Two of Cups. There is something here that's deepening. It feels like relationships are deepening. And I'm saying relationships with an S on the end. It feels like the Three of Pentacles, the people that you know that are in your group, your network, your community, it feels like they want to deepen relationships with you because you are the person who is going to speak up for them. You are the person who's going to get out at the front of the line and tell the truth and be honest and be very, very plainly, truthfully, factually honest. And I feel like people are seeking your attention, seeking your emotion, seeking to trade cups with you because they want to deepen their connection with you, because you, my friend, are in the spotlight. Look, we're going to go to the extended. If you want to be there, then please look at the pinned comment. We're going to go there. But if this is where we part, Aries, sounds very exciting. So I hope that this is for you. I hope this is your reading. I'm going to go for now to the extended. I'll be back though, because I'm always back. You guys take care of yourselves. Thanks. Bye-bye.